I'm Geraldine Gamilla.
And I'm Ravi Vasnani.
And we're here bringing you a special school news report regarding mental health.
To create a vivid image of mental illness, over the next two clips, we have reenacted two common forms of mental disorders. The mornings before school have gotten really rough. As the days progress, it just gets more tough.
The mornings before school have gotten even duller. As the days progress, my world loses its color.
Skipping morning breakfast has become a daily thing because I can't deal with the guilt that eating brings.
Skipping morning tasks has become a part of my routine because I'm so spiritless, I could care less about my hygiene.
And what's even worse is later when I'm offered lunch. With an empty stomach, I say, I already ate a bunch.
And what's even worse is when later someone notices my dismay. With a plastered smile, I lie and say I'm okay.
Repetitive guilt and anxiety take over my day. I cannot function because I'm worried about how much I weigh.
Repetitive sadness and gloom engulf my day. Because I can't deal with my problems, I mentally run away.
My problems seem to pile up. My days seem longer in length. I can't participate in activities because when I don't eat, I have no strength.
My problems seem to accumulate, my days are sluggish and slow. I can't participate in activities because my misery just grows.
Sometimes I turn to laxatives or some other way to consume a small meal and still feel somewhat okay.
Sometimes I turn to self-harm or some other way to try and remain conscious while still coping with the pain.
My disorder makes me tired, irritable, and stressed. It keeps me distracted from my homework and tests.
My depression makes me feel sorrowful, desolate, and enraged. It keeps me isolated, ignored, and caged.
At night I lay motionless, but definitely wide awake, thinking about my hunger and my massive stomach ache.
At night I lay silently, but I'm definitely wide awake, thinking about my problems and my constant headache.
My binging and purging have become excessive. Over my weight, I am extremely obsessive.
My cutting, sorrow, loneliness, and crying has become excessive. The days just pass, tediously successive.
Mental illness is consuming, but often people don't care, since it is only mental. However, people are not aware
that mental consumption itself affects us on the outside. So many people afflicted with these problems worldwide. Together we can make a change though, with the right guidance and consultation, so others like us can be happy and not endure this frustration.
The most essential step is first, getting someone's attention. The severity of mental illnesses cannot be neglected. Mental illnesses cannot be ignored. Although they are not physical, the pain is just as equal.
Not everyone is informed about mental health. It is important to spread the information that is possibly vital.
Wasn't that a great rendition of mental health?
Yes, Ravi, it sure was. And actually, all of you would be surprised to find out how many people actually have mental illnesses in our country.
People are unaware of this issue, since the social stigma of the issue is so high in this day and age.
Did you know that 1 out of 4 women and also 1 out of 8 men have a mental illness in the U.S. alone?
Oh, I did not know that. I doubt many of you know that either.
If we can increase awareness, and you guys can all please help us, we could help those people that are affected by these issues each day.
You know what? Let's let everyone know what mental health is all about. Mental disorders are very common in the U.S. and internationally.
Approximately 22.1% of Americans ages 18 and up have suffered from mental illnesses in a given year.
In the 1998 U.S. Census residential population estimate, this rate was as high as 44.3 million people.
Wow, Ravi, how would you feel if that was one of your family members?
Oh, I would feel terrible. I would love to help them. If they should just talk to me if they ever feel that way.
Yeah, a lot of people really have suffered from this, and these rates seem to be as prevalent as bacterial and viral diseases.
Furthermore, 4 of the 10 leading causes of disability in the U.S. and other developed countries are mental disorders such as major depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and obsessive compulsive disorder, or rather known as OCD. Some people even suffer from multiple mental disorders at once.
Wow, I was never aware of that. But Ravi, what do you think would have happened before when the people didn't seek help when they actually needed it?
Oh, that would have been bad. Actually, there are many facts that are coming up. There were actually numerous negative consequences. In 1997, 30,535 people died from suicide in the U.S. More than 90% of people who kill themselves have a diagnosable mental disorder, commonly a depressive disorder or a substance abuse disorder. The suicide rate in young people increased dramatically over the last few decades. In 1997, suicide was the third leading cause of death among 15 to 24-year-olds.
Well, if we could make this stop, this would really make a difference, because increasing awareness would help people know that we are there for them if they need us.
Yes, if you ever need help, just talk to one of your friends, maybe a neighbor, maybe a loved one, or anyone that you know that you look up to.
And since the whole school is seeing this, just know if you are suffering from a bad mental health disorder, or if you just feel like you need someone to talk to, you can always talk to me and Robbie.
Yes, I'm Ravi Vasnani.
And I'm Geraldine Gamilla.
And we're signing out. See you later, Savers.